Welcome guys. In this video we'll be going through our market analysis for BTC USD and ETH USD. Now, starting with BTC USD on the weekly time frame, overall we can see that price is currently bearish, this being a range. Now if you check the most recent price action, the week seems to have started moving bearish again. Now I don't know if it's going to come all the way back up here. Long term it could do that. It could very much do that, or it can as well just make a slight retracement here and start selling from there. Now this week seems like it's going to be ending forming a bearish engulfing candle, and if it does that we could see slight sales coming into the the next weeks or so. But for now, this is a range low that seems to have been broken already. If this week closes in the next how many days, I think 4 or so, then we will be seeing selling action. If you go down to the daily time frame, where is our market structure? Okay, so yeah, this is the daily time frame here, same as the weekly. Range high, range low, and here being a range. Now the most recent price action here shows us that this is still our new, okay, yeah, this is still our range, but now it seems like I said yesterday that price is going to be breaking it today. So if today closes below here, then we should start seeing more sales, and I do think it's most likely going to do that, because you can see that we are inside a lower time frame, rather we tapped into a lower time frame supply zone. And apart from that, this is a bearish engulfing, leaving here as a place price could easily tap into before selling. So there are like two confluences, in addition to this being the level that price needs to break, and price was already close to it, so it was just obvious that it was meant to break from there. So yeah, we could be seeing more sales heading into the remaining few days of the week. If you check out the 4-hour time frame, what can we find? So you can see price breaking here, making this recent break of structure here a range low and a range high. This is the range. Now price was making some internal structures with higher highs and some higher lows, but price has finally broken through the first higher low, and the law of market structure, these ones could then become liquidity for price to keep on targeting. So short term on the 4-hour time frame, we are already seeing price reacting off of this beautiful supply zone that I marked out before, and it looks like it could be targeting here as the next drawn liquidity. This could be the next one, this could be the next one. So it's actually looking bearish very well on ETH. We don't really have any opposing demand zones around this region to see price looking for where it will buy from. If it's to buy, I think it's just going to form a new one as time goes on, but there isn't any valid one here to see price tapping into for a buy. It's all sales currently on BTC USD. Now if you check out the 1-hour time frame, the 1-hour time frame, does it really have market structure there? Okay, yeah, it actually does. So the 1-hour time frame is actually bullish. Now this was the break. Now this is a range high and this is a range low, same as the 4-hour time frame, but instead of it being bearish on the 4-hour time frame, it's actually bullish on the 1-hour time frame. And it had actually been bullish for a while until now that it started moving back bearish again. So that should be all. I can't really find anything here. Possibly price could come into this zone to continue the sales. So checking the 50-minute time frame, finally we have a new break here, and with that new break Is there really a valid market structure? Okay, so with that new break, this became our lowest point that price could very much be heading to break very soon. It's just made some reactions off of the zone, but I think it's going to actually break it. Now if you check the 15-minute time frame, let's just mark this out as our low, as our high first. So this is our range high. Now this is where I expect price to come into before reaching this level. If it doesn't do that, it could just break it, but I think here is a very noteworthy place for eventually point of interest. The point at 63,821 thereabouts. So that is it on BTC. Moving over to Ethereum on the weekly time frame, you can see Ethereum being bearish on the weekly, and short term price hasn't yet gotten to this level. Is already currently reacting off of a lower time frame level, so it could as well just sell from there. Now if you check the candle formations, this is still our range. With how a week is going, we might actually close the week with an inside candle, or it could actually close below this low. But currently it is ranging from this demand zone or the lower time frame, so it could this is a more reason why I might be seeing this weekly candle not actually breaking the high or the low, but we'll keep on seeing what happens there. If we check the daily time frame, yeah, this is it, where the supply zone is coming from. Like I said, a series of ranging candles, basing candles before an aggressive push away. So just like here, the lower time frame candle here, these two before your aggressive push, so that's why this is marked out, and you can see these reactions here. So there is also another lower time frame supply zone here, also another demand zone here. So we could be seeing price tightening around this region, then possibly see an explosive move below or above, and then that's where we know what to do. But for now, I don't really expect to be doing anything much on the higher time frames on Ethereum. Now it is on the 4-hour time frame that this zone is coming from. You can see these beautiful reactions, 1 2 3 4, that's 4-week reactions off of this zone, same as this lower time frame one here. You can see the basing candles before the aggressive push. We had 1 2 3 4, also 4-week reactions off of it. So this is why I said price is tightening around this region here and here. It's actually valid, so we just watch what happens from there. So yes, overall though, the 4-hour time frame is bearish. Overall is bearish. Now let's check out the 1-hour time frame. Do we really have a valid structure on the 1 hour? Yes, we do. So yes, this is it. We've already marked it out on the 4-hour, the supply and the demand zones. So right now you can see it is ranging, so nothing really to trade there. On the 15-minute time frame, same thing. We just have to leave it out. It's also ranging there. So that is all for now. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and we'll see you again later. Goodbye.